So welcome back to the channel guys. For today's podcast video, we have got Pallavi Datta on our board. She is from Guwahati, Assam. She is a fashion blogger and a content creator. A perfect example of how to balance your career and passion at the same time. So to know more about her, let's just begin this podcast.
And sometimes I just lock myself up. I don't talk to people, I don't meet anybody. I'm just in my own cocoon, right? But then it just takes a day or two to bounce back, and I think that's how it should be. So
Neither it's a negative or a positive thought, even at the end it's a thought. So we can divert it if we want to, and every thought, even either it's positive or negative, that contains some amount of energy.
yes.
So if we think in that way, so we can convert our negative energy in positive as well.
Yes, very correct.
We are happy to have you on our podcast.
Same here, Amit. I am super happy to be a part of this show.
Okay, so Pallavi, what do you think? How fashion has evolved over the years, and what's your perspective about it?
Well, fashion definitely has evolved like drastically over the years. Matlab, if you talk about, let's say from the 60s to the
Yeah,
2000s,
2000s.
yeah, exactly. It has seen a drastic change. But the recent and the most important change that I have seen is about the sustainability, right? Until let's say a couple of years back, people were so much into fast fashion and buying trendy clothes for cheap rates, right? मतलब वो तो अभी तक था. It's been what, a couple of months, I guess, that people are actually getting into a consciousness of slow fashion and something that is more sustainable. It's rather a better way to do fashion if you are also thinking about the environment. So I think that is one of the biggest change that has come in the recent times, that people are thinking about the planet and not just thinking about what looks good on you.
Yeah.
They're also thinking about what material it is, what quality it is, how it is made, what kind of manpower has been used, and were they being treated well, or were they being exploited. So a lot of things come when we talk about sustainable fashion, and I think that is the most important change that is still coming in our age.
In our age.
Yeah. I did not really have a skincare routine almost, let's say, 2 years back. All right. And I have been blessed with good skin. I barely see any problems in my skin.
Yeah.
And that's why I have been like very careless with my skin all these years.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it's been like around 2 years that I came across the concept of taking care of your skin. Uske pehle I used to be like clueless ki why do you have to take care of your skin? It's just there, right?
Most of the people we don't care about it.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, and that too, when you are a teenager,
Yeah.
you're in college, you don't really care. You are like getting tanned and everything. You're all fine with it.
Yeah.
Then I realized I came across the entire concept of how you need to take care of the skin, because we are going to age, right? That is not going to stop. Time is not going
We
to
can't
stop.
stop time.
Exactly. So rather be take precautions before that happens. And I like to keep things very minimal, क्योंकि एक तो we don't really have time in our lives nowadays, right? कि 2-3 घंटे बैठ के skin care करो, that is not something that everyone can do, right? Everyone is busy in their lives. So I try to keep it very minimal. I came across some very good products, most of them because when I got into blogging, I started getting approached by different brands and stuff. So I started trying out different products, and now I'm in a place where I know what suits my skin the best,
And you don't experiment a lot in between your brands as well? Or you do?
I do experiment, but there are few basic things that I use on a regular basis. Of course, if I have a new product from a new brand, I test it, I see how it works, and I have like a very sensitive skin. Even if let's say I pinch my cheek, it'll become pink. It is that sensitive. So I am very careful about what I apply on my face or my hands or whatever. So there are few things that I always, like almost on a daily basis, use. That is one of the face oil, that is from Vasu Healthcare. This is one face oil that I've been using from almost a year now, and it has changed my skin in a very different way. And I have actually written a blog about it. My latest blog is called 5 skincare must-haves. So you will get to read that 5 skincare must-haves in that blog. So
Okay,
check
and
that out.
if some brand is approaching you, so what are the 3 things which you look up to in a particular brand?
The 3 things. Okay. First of all, I check the background of the brand, how new it is, how old it is in the market, what kind of process they are using to create those products. Of course, if it comes to fashion, fashion collaborations में मतलब इतना कुछ सोचना नहीं पड़ता, because it's clothes, right? And you see if the clothes are with a good material, a fine fabric, and that's about it. But when it comes to skincare brands, then I do a little more research, not digging a lot, but I see what kind of ingredients they're using, what kind of things they're avoiding, if they are environment friendly. These are the things that I see, and that's pretty much it. And after that, it depends on how it works on my skin. That's about it.
Yeah, because we are giving that product to our audience, so we have to be careful about that.
Exactly.
Because they trust us and they look up to us. So
of course. And there have been so many times that I receive some product, it doesn't work well on my skin, and I tell them upfront that I cannot go ahead and promote it. In fact, there was this it's not recent, just some time back, I've got this under eye gel, all right, from one of the brands. I won't take the name. But this gel, it made my skin all red. My under eye for 2 days was red.
that's crazy.
Right, and I was so much freaking out, but thank God I have been working from home, so I did not have to take my face out of the house. But it was very bad, right? A very bad experience. And I told, it was through an agency, so I told them that this is what happened, and I'm not going to promote it. In fact, I would want to go ahead and share a negative review. And they were pretty okay with it. Agencies are pretty convenient and flexible accordingly. But then later I thought, let's just forget it. Let it be. I mean, there's no point calling out people ki arey, your product is not good or anything. But yeah, from my end, I am not promoting it. That was the clear part. Yeah.
Okay, so Pallavi, what differentiates you from other people?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you talk about a personalized style, then everybody has different ways of styling, different ways of looking at fashion. Of course, being a part of the entire blogging community for a while now, I've seen many people, I mean different people having different ways of dressing themselves up, and I guess this is one of the best part about being a blogger, right? Because you are so independent that you are free to do whatever you want. You are not bound by rules or anything, right? If let's say you are a model, then you don't get to choose your own clothes. In any other industry, I mean in any other part of the fashion industry, I think bloggers are the most independent, who can show off their own style. And if I talk about my personal style, I just try to make use of one particular outfit in different ways. I believe that we should recycle our clothes, we should reuse our clothes, and there is not just one way of wearing one particular clothing. Right? There could be many ways, and you can it's literally like magic, right? You can full people with same clothes wearing in different
wearing in
ways.
different ways.
Right. So I think that is something that I would say is my way of looking at it. And of course, there are a lot of other people who are doing the same thing, but there is always a difference in their style and how they do it. But the concept is, of course, pretty much the same. Yeah.
And what gives you happiness? What's that thing which keeps you happy always?
What gives me happiness? Oh my god, okay. This could be a long one. Because so my idea of happiness, of course, has evolved, right? Since I was a kid to till now, the idea of happiness has evolved, right? Initially, I used to think that, okay, let's say if I have a lot of money, right, I will be very happy because I can buy whatever I want.
You can buy whatever you want for yourself.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people, most of the people think that way, right? कि हाँ ठीक है, if you have money you can buy everything, you'll be happy at the end of the day. But then in past, let's say 5 years time, I realized that was not something that made me happy. Probably it is making someone else happy, but that was not something that made me happy, and I realized it is going to be my passion that will make me happy. Right, because
money and other things also, they are subjective things, so
exactly, they are subjective, as well as I tried choosing a path where I wanted to make only money without having any other लाइकिंग फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस कि मुझे अच्छा नहीं भी लगता है बट इसमें पैसे ज़्यादा है तो आई विल गो अहेड एंड डू इट, राइट. आई ट्राइड दैट पाथ एज वेल, बट देन आई सॉ दैट इवन इफ आई एम मेकिंग सम मनी, इट इज़ नॉट गिविंग मी दैट satisfaction at the end of the day. When I'm going to bed at night, I'm not feeling satisfied. I'm not feeling productive. I feel that this I can do much better, and this is not something that I'm supposed to be doing. And that's how I landed up into fashion blogging, actually, because and this did not happen like overnight. I tried a lot of other things in the process. I also tried baking. I started a home bakery sort of a thing. It ran for like 2 weeks, and उसके बाद मैं बोर हो गई कि no bro, I cannot be baking so much.
cook and you are not into that thing also.
I'm actually into cooking. I like baking, which is why I started off in the first place. But thinking
But in a
about it
long
as
term,
a
you
long
don't wanna do
term
that
and a
thing.
business point of view, it was like a lot of pressure. I realized that कि वो मुझे सिर्फ अपने लिए या फिर अपने friends के लिए करना पसंद है, and that's about it. I don't want to be like be under pressure कि I have to go and deliver a cake somewhere, and you have to do it in this time. So that was something that did not work out, and then I finally realized कि fashion is something that has been there with me since a long time. I mean, since I was a child, right? And I realized this is it, and this is what I want to do, and this is the field that I want to be a part of. So yeah, I think passion, working for it, and being passionate about something is something that makes me happy. At the end of the day, when I even if let's say I am very tired and I feel lazy, but if there is a shoot that I have planned with someone, I will just go for it, because
that's what something makes you happy and you're not bored.
Exactly.
And that.
Exactly.
So what are your thoughts on relationship?
My thoughts on relationship,
Yeah.
like as in a love life sort of relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what ideal relationship should be, because probably I haven't come across it so far in life. But if I have to just explain what is there in my mind about a ideal relationship, I think love, of course, is very important. I mean, that is going to be the base of it all, but understanding is also very important. And love and understanding, if you have, then things can work out smoothly, right? And that is when the respect also comes into the picture. both the partners need to respect each other. That is like, something that is not negotiable at all, because most of the relationships that I have seen, right, I mean, you talk about in my life or my friends or whoever, I see most of the times there is this one person who is suffering.
Yeah.
All right, and there is this other person who is not respecting that other person's suffering, which is why things don't end up in a good place. So respect is something very important, because if you don't respect each other, you cannot really love another person.
Yeah.
So these things, few basic things are important, and ठीक है, बाकी चीजें you can manage कि okay, you can of course when you're getting attracted to the person, of course you like the physical appearance of that person, इसीलिए you are going for the first attempt. That is very obvious. And the rest of the things are pretty much adjustable ki okay, your food habits and your living habits, all those things can be changed and accustomed to. You can get accustomed to all of that, but the basic thing should be, you should really love each other, right? Like a selfless kind of love, where you are not really expecting anything out of that person, because you are giving them a lot of love. You don't expect things to come back. They would do it if they want to, right? You should keep that clear in your head, and you should respect that other person in all ways, be it in their feelings and their actions, the way they are working hard, let's say, respect each and everything, and things will turn out good.
And how do you keep yourself positive?
I actually try a lot to keep myself positive, but I'm not a perfect human being. So there are times when I totally lose it, right? Lose it to a point where I give up everything in my day, sit in my pajamas, probably watch Netflix, eat some ice cream, right? But on a daily basis, as soon as I wake up, I try to make sure that I have a positive day ahead. There is this one thing that I follow, that is this book called The Magic, right? Have you heard of The
Written by-
Secret?
Yeah, I have, by Rhonda Byrne.
Rhonda Byrne, exactly. So The Magic is a sequel of the same book,
Yeah.
right? So in Secret, what they talk is about how the law of attraction works,
Yeah.
and how you can manifest and everything, right? So in the magic is like a more practical form, a more activity sort of a form of The Secret.
Yeah.
They so Rhonda basically shares 28 ways to keep yourself positive. And these are from day 1 to day 28, there are different activities that you will do every day, and that will actually help you to enhance the entire law of attraction that you are trying, right? So this keeps me positive, because these small little activities are very light-hearted, and it gives you that sense of gratitude, right? That because most of the times a normal human mind is attracted towards the thing that we don't have. You look at someone and you be like, oh my god, I like that dress, I don't have it, I want it. Oh my god, I like that house, I don't have it, I want it, right? But then of course through these small little practices, you realize that, oh my god, there are so many things in our lives to be thankful about, right? We are privileged, we are blessed in so many ways, but even if it is as simple as breathing, right? We should be grateful that we are alive, right? Because there are so many people going through different things, and so many people who don't even have a guarantee of their life. You never know when it might just end. It could be because of their profession, or their ill health, or whatever. I mean, of course, किसी की life की guarantee नहीं है, but people are in worse situation as well. So I mean, starting my day with gratitude helps me continue in a positive way the entire day.
And even you do also get negative thoughts.
I do. I definitely get negative thoughts. I get a lot of negative thoughts, right? and there are a lot of times when so I am a big time planner. I like to plan things. I am a big time organizer. I like to organize things in a OCD level way, right? So if something doesn't go according to my plan,
Yeah.
it really freaks me out. I mean, I go bonkers, and I start thinking, Carrie, kyun nahi hua? Everything was planned. I did it according to how I planned it, but it did not work out. And to be honest, you cannot always control the results.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, those are some times that I get negative, but then probably I take a day or two for myself.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just lock myself up. I don't talk to people, I don't meet anybody. I'm just in my own cocoon. Right? But then yeah, it just takes a day or two to bounce back, and I think that's how it should be. So yeah.
Neither it's a negative or a positive thought. Even at the end, it's a thought. So we can divert it if we want to, and every thought, even either it's positive or negative, that contains some amount of energy.
Yes.
So if we think in that way, so we can convert our negative energy in positive as well.
Yes, very correct. So there is this, I don't know where I read it or I heard it somewhere. Um, I, I really don't know where I read it, but someone said that, when you are praying, right? When you are, let's say, in front of God or anywhere, I mean, when you are in your prayer state, you are the most calm self, right? Let's say, you had a fight, and after that you had to visit a church or a mandir, right? When you enter that place, you forget everything else. You go into that vibe, you calm yourself down. When you are in a prayer state, you come to that neutral position, which means that your mind can come that far in such a fast pace. I mean, you can have a transition from a bad mood to a neutral mood, right? So the control is in your hands, of course. So yeah, I mean, whatever you said is very correct. Everything is involved with energies, and you can transform energies, you can move it from here to there, and it is all in our mind.
So one thing that is essential for you to live a balanced life.
One thing that is essential: water.
Okay. First thing which comes into your mind when I say these words: marriage,
Not anytime soon.
competition,
I don't have any.
money,
Need more
love.
is a blessing.
Okay, your favorite drink,
Green tea.
your dream job, if not a blogger.
If not a blogger, fashion designer.
If you have to recreate any character from a movie, what would it be?
Recreate in terms of fashion wise, clothing wise,
A
or
movie character, any movie character which you want to recreate, like
it is undoubtedly Geet
okay, from Jab We Met.
from Jab We Met. Yes.
Okay. If you had a day off without any commitments, and like how would you spend your day?
Oh God, I will be under my blanket watching Netflix. Yeah.
What is one thing you want people to be remembered about you at the end of your life?
That I was a good person, good at heart, which I am.
What's more important, do what you want or love what you do?
Do what you want or love what
Love
you
what
do.
you do.
Do what you want.
If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do?
Invisible for a day. Okay, I would probably I would probably go to different boutiques and pick up clothes and vanish away or something like that.
Okay. Best advice you have ever received?
Best advice that I have ever received is to move on and be able to let go of things.
Now they are coming towards some hypothetical situation towards you.
Okay.
So, if it had to always be nighttime or always a daytime, which would you choose and why?
Nighttime, definitely. I don't like the daytime. Even my work timing is like US shift, so I work at nights, and I don't like the sun a lot.
Okay.
So nighttime.
If you could travel 50 years into the future
Wow.
but never return, would you do it? What about?
No, definitely not.
Okay. What amount of money per month would it take for you to give up your mobile phone forever or social media forever? Like you have to give up your social media, no Instagram, no Facebook, nothing.
No, there is no amount of money like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving up social media, but I don't want to give up my blogging career as such. I mean, even if like I'm getting a lot of money from something else, I would still want it. Yeah.
So, since we all are in this phase of lockdown, so what are the changes you have observed in yourself, and how was life in COVID?
Okay. There have been, a lot of changes, like in everybody's life, in some or the other way. But few things that have, changed a lot is, of course, my work, because I have a full-time job. I work as a recruiter, and pehle, of course, I used to go to office. Now I work from home, and that changes a lot of things. Of course, along with working from home, I also work for the house, right? Because now I have to take care of everything. So that has changed, juggling between both the things, juggling between professional and personal life. There are times when I'm like highly intensely into work, and I have to do some other things as well. So that is something that has changed, ki okay, I'm not dedicating my entire 9-10 hours in office. I am at home, and there are a lot of things that I'm taking care of. And secondly, from blogging perspective, if you say, I think I have become more independent. Because initially what happened, when the lockdown started, I was, not sure how am I going to create more content, because photographers are not available, you cannot go outside, right? And I was not well equipped to create something inside my house. And I have always been very possessive about my feed. I wanted to have a certain quality, and if not, then I will not post. That's how stringent I am. So I was not okay with just creating some random thing just because मेरे को post करना है. So I started thinking about things that I actually need to create content on my own, right? And I think this was high time for me that I became independent, because I was relying on photographers. And initially, one of my friend, very close friend, he was the photographer, and I relied on people time and again. And then now I guess this lockdown made me realize how important it is to become independent, even as a content creator. So now I have things, I have equipments and stuff like that, and I'm in a good position ki, even if tomorrow I don't have people to support me to click pictures or help me out in things, I can do things on my own, and I can still continue doing it.
And you can still like chase that perfection in your like posts and all other blogging things as
Exactly.
well.
Exactly, because these are all technical things, right, that you need. I mean, you need good lighting, you need a gimbal or something like that, and then all these things, you need a good background, and so these technical things can be acquired. That is not a problem. So yeah, why not?
And tell me about any two things which you want to change about yourself.
Change about myself. Okay. Of course, there will be a lot of things that I want to change about myself, because nobody's perfect again. But First thing would be that I'm very lazy. Right, I'm like super lazy. अगर मुझे ऐसे छोड़ दिया जाए कमरे में, I will not mind. So trust me, this lockdown time has been like a dream come true for me because people were complaining, कि अरे not able to go out and everything is shut, life ऐसी हो गई है and all that. And I have been on my bed आराम से and I had no complaints whatsoever. This was the time of my life. So yeah, that is something that backfires all the time because I get late, I miss my deadlines, I do such things when I'm lazy, and I don't feel like doing it. I just don't do it. I don't think about the repercussions or how it is going to end. Yeah, so I like to be in that moment when I'm lazy. So that is something that I really need to change because slowly and gradually there are more commitments that are coming my way. In my professional life, in my blogging life, everywhere there are a lot of commitments almost every day. I made a commitment to you as well today, right? So such commitments, and I was late, by the way. so yeah, so I need to change that. First thing. And second thing would be I have to stop being a perfectionist. Right, this stops me from a lot of things. I keep at things until I have that desired result. But sometimes it's just okay to be laid back and let things happen in their own way. You can't wait for a perfect time, you can't wait for a perfect person, you can't wait for your perfect opportunity. Whatever comes your way, you need to pick that up and make the best out of it. So that's how even I think if I was not thinking about the perfect time, I could have started blogging much earlier in my life, and probably today I would have been in a different place. But I didn't. I waited and waited, and I realized that what, there's never going to be a perfect time. It's never going to be like all roses for you. So whatever you have in your hand right now, just get started with it. So I think that is something that I need to work a little more on to have better results.
And on an ending note, what do you want to tell our audience? One message from you to them.
Okay, one message, like in a particular way. I mean, what do you in for which particular?
Anything, like if you have to tell something to them, what would it be?
Well, आज के time पे तो I only have to say that be safe. That is the first and foremost thing. Be safe, sanitize yourself, wear masks, and just take precautions because whatever is happening around us is very huge. This is we have never thought we would be in such a situation ever, right? And our generation, oh my god, we have seen some crazy transitions. I mean, talking about the 90s kids, from 90s till 2000s, and then 2020 mein aake this pandemic has been like a life changing situation. So yeah, always be safe, sanitize yourself and everything. And I think one thing that I would like to tell everybody is to be mentally healthy. Not a lot of people talk about mental health, right? Because everybody thinks of their physical appearance first of all. Nobody really thinks about what's going on in their minds, and there is so much in the online world now, be it on social media apps or be it on Netflix, Amazon, and all of these platforms. There is so much that you can consume, that people lose track of what they should be feeding their minds, right? It is very important to choose what you are feeding to your mind, right? So that is something that I would like to say. Keep your mental health as a priority so that everything else will fall in place.